What's up, YouTube? It's Kenny again. I'm rolling across I-70, headed to pick up in Champaign, Illinois. I drove all night last night. Been having a lot of late ones and weird stuff happening on loads lately. So I wanted to record a video this morning, but I was just too sleepy. I mean, it was crazy. So wanted to make a video today, talk about what happened the day before yesterday, or was it yesterday? Well, whatever. All right. So before we get started, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just a truck driver driving across the country, researching and trading stocks and investing and saving. And I will not be held responsible for any moves you make in the stock market. Not ever. I am not your mama. Do your own research. All right. Hit that subscribe button, like the video, leave me a comment below. ZEV, Lightning E-Motors, all right? Guys, I talked about this stock a little while ago. I had bought some shares. I had bought 100 shares. I upped it to 140. And guys, she just took off. I mean, I woke up. They got an $880 million order, which was, at the time, nearly twice the market cap of the whole company, all right? Stock shot up 70%. We ended up going up as high as like 80% throughout the day. 78, 80%, something like that. During the course of that time period, I went ahead and averaged up a little bit and bought another 60 shares, bringing my total to 200 shares. Cashed out that afternoon with about almost a $600 profit. All right, guys, I cannot stress how much I needed that, how much I needed a win. You know, I've just been hanging out and waiting on stuff for months and months with the market just acting funny, and I really needed a win. All right, and so, you know, even though it wasn't thousands of dollars or anything, like, I really needed that win, and it felt really good, all right, to have picked one that went on a big run, all right. Hopefully some of you guys made some money, and I know at least a couple of y'all commented on the other video that you made some money on it. Kudos to the people who liked the stock and did their own research and decided to invest in it. Guys, I really needed that win, all right. So I'm out of it now. Made a good profit, came back down to in the $10 range. I sold it about $11.30 or $11.35, something like that. It's back down now in the $10 range. I still think there's a lot of upside for a longer term investment on this stock right now. That's not to say that I'm going to go back into it, but I do see a lot of upside in that stock, all right. Guys, I really needed that win, all right? It felt really good, gave me a little bit of a boost in my confidence. My confidence level was waning because I'm just having to wait. And of course, I started investing during the time last year when everything just goes up all the time, you know what I mean? And I knew that that would eventually come to an end, but, you know, psychologically, like, it's been rough dealing with with getting in the red and a bunch of stuff. So again, it just felt really good. Feels really good to have caught a nice upside on one. And I don't think it's over, all right? I got OEG. I got a big old position in OEG, all right? And I know that it's been just floundering, and I'm down in it quite a bit, all right? My cost basis is like $550 or something like that with 400 shares, $530, $550. So I'm down significantly in it. But let me tell you something about OEG. And I'm not a financial advisor, all right? So do your own research. But OEG, Orbital Energy Group, is a stock that I have seen multiple times double in a single day or in a 2-day period, all right? It is not a hype stock. People are not like talking about it all over the internet and stuff like that. But this company is perfectly positioned to take advantage of this infrastructure stuff that's coming up, okay? They've recently bought a a telecom company that is in the construction area of 5G. They are right now in the process of completing a purchase of a company that's an engineering firm in that 5G telecom space. Solar, they've got big solar projects coming. This company is positioned really well to do something big, and I will not be surprised at all if they get some big ass contract and the stock doubles, all right, in a day, because it just did it a month or so ago. I didn't sell because I had a smaller position, and I thought it would go higher, okay? But I'm telling you right now that I am confident, and don't buy it just based on me, and don't be mad if it doesn't happen, but I am confident that OEG is going to do something similar to what ZEV did, and that I have seen it do it in the past multiple times. I have doubled my money in OEG before. So I'm waiting on it. It's one of the stocks that I'm willing to just sit there and wait until that big news story comes out and it has one of those big old pops that it does. And when it does that, I'm going to cash out big on it. And now that I've built my confidence up, and I've got a little bit a pretty good sized profit out of this last one, I feel a lot better about where I'm at hanging around in it. All right. Enphase is a stock that when I first bought it, it just seemed like it was never going to stop going up, and then it hit some. All this growth stock stuff started happening and it went down. But I have seen Enphase up over 220. And there's no doubt in my mind that it will end up back up there. Now I am considering, because like a week, I don't know, a couple weeks, maybe a month ago, there was a morning where Enphase went up to like 206, 208, and then came back down. And historically, I have seen Enphase do this over and over, although not recently. It would always like pump way up in the morning and then slowly taper down throughout the day and end a little bit higher, and so the next time I see it pop up to that above 200 range, I'm probably going to go ahead and sell it, and then I'll probably buy back in when it drops back down. But Enphase is one that I'm real confident about long term. And then I have sold out of some positions, and selling for that profit on ZEV has me up to about $3,600 in cash now in the Roth. And so that represents, I don't know, it's like 35% of the total account in cash right now, because I'm feeling like some kind of a pullback is coming. Now, I could be wrong, because the CPI data came out this morning. The CPI data came out, and the inflation did not rise as much as I thought it might. It basically went on par with the expectations. And the inflation is having a serious effect on what's going on in the stock market, because people are scared of tapering, which is the Fed stopping just dumping money into bonds and stuff, or slowing it down, which is a signal that interest rates are going to go up to counteract inflation. And people get scared of that, and it has big effects on what the market does. There's been a lot of talk about that over the last several months, and it's been a big factor into why the market has been acting so strangely. Now, people say that they think it's going to come back down. Inflation rate, that doesn't mean the prices are necessarily going to come back down. It just means the rate at which inflation is increasing is going to go down. And so, maybe in October, when those numbers come out, maybe we'll see some retracement and a dip back down in inflation, and that's what we want to see. That'll be a really good sign. That'll be a really good catalyst for the market. But as of right now, inflation is still rising. So I'm thinking that there could be another downturn in the market. market. I'm not going to say it's going to crash or there's going to be a full correction or anything like that, but I'm hanging out in some cash right now, and I'm waiting on some opportunities. All right, we're going to see what happens, see if I find something to work for a swing trade or something like that. As far as the other two accounts, I'm focusing in more on the cash account. I just made another $200 deposit into the Webull. Obviously, I haven't been making as many videos, and that's true on my other channel as well. So this month we will not have enough. The numbers are in, and we will not have enough to get a disbursement from YouTube. So that will cut down the amount that we're able to put into the M1 Finance account. There obviously will still be money from the Patreon from both channels, and there's like $11 in t-shirt money. I have not decided yet. I may just let everything carry over to the next month and then make a larger deposit next month. We'll just see what I decide. But that's an update for you. ZEV, like I say, I still see a lot of upside for it. OEG, I'm still confident, guys, that this stock is going to make me a lot of money, all right, relative to my account size, obviously, and I'm just waiting on it. All it takes is that one big news story for it to double. It's done it multiple times, and I'm waiting for it to happen again. And when it does, you know, I'm going to make $1,000 or more on it. So, hanging out, waiting on that. That's about all I got. Oh, crypto, guys. Crypto, 46,000 on Bitcoin, 3,200 on Ethereum. You know, I did get out of the grayscale positions in the Roth, but my crypto in the cash account is up like 35%. So we're doing really well on the crypto. I'm not going to buy any more at these prices, even though I probably could continue to dollar cost average. It represents about, you know, probably a good 10% of that cash account right now. So I don't want to get too heavy in it percentage wise, but yeah, I'm confident in crypto over the long term for sure. I just want to get that cost basis as low as I can. So I appreciate you guys watching. Hit that subscribe button, like the video, leave me a comment below, and join the fucking Patreon to support the channel. Thanks for watching.